can answer for weapons that cannot be brought anywhere close to my skin or to me. No witness has ever led any evidence that I carried or discharged that kind of weapon. Remember, of all the witnesses that came here, Your Worship, I'm the only eyewitness you have. No one else was there. It's only me. Of all the people who appeared before you, it's only me who is an eyewitness before this court. There's never been. The rest were talking about seen on cell phone, seen on this, on seen on. I was there, and I don't remember carrying that.
It is so refreshing visiting other courtrooms and just hearing the amount of order and peace. But now listening to Julius Malema and how he spoke to the national prosecutor and the magistrate in that court, I think how you present yourself, how you communicate, how you speak clearly with delivery. In the case of the 5 accused, if they had an interpreter as well who spoke able to translate in the same passion and tone, not same, but I would say similar, then would the message transmit to the magistrate, and in this case, Judge Rata? What would that result be? Especially for accused number 1 and accused number 2, Ubongani Ntanzi and Umuzi Sibia, who had the trial within the trial. Okay, so let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on Julius Malema's speech. Again, we're referencing just basically how he communicated his point across. If you're not aware, Julius Malema is presently in court because of possession of a firearm or discharge of a firearm. And he's saying, I don't know what everybody's talking about. Okay, I just had a toy gun. There are videos of him carrying this alleged toy. There are videos of him carrying this alleged pew-pew equipment, okay? And because I can't say that word on this platform. And those videos literally show him do it. After he is done with the pew-pew, he hands it over to the white guy. I think it's the white guy that he hands it over, who is his co-accused number 2. Anyway, we're not here about color, white or black, asikolapo, but in comparison to the SENZO MEYIWA trial, communication or the ability to speak clearly, concisely, I think would get you through with Judge Rata. Or am I delusional? Would Judge Rata still shut down anyone who would talk to him, any of the accused or the accused attorneys or advocates, if they were to speak to him in such a manner or speak in this manner in his courtroom? What are your thoughts? Or how do you think Judge Rata would handle it? Comment down below. Malema literally said, there is no witness that has ever led any evidence that I carried or discharged that kind of equipment, okay? Remember, all of the witnesses that have come here, I am your only eyewitness. You know, and if we apply the same kind of comparison, there's actually not a single one of the eyewitnesses, because Uzandi Kumalo is not really an eyewitness because there's a time she ran away to the bathroom, okay? She ran away to the bathroom. So she's operating from limited memory, in my opinion. Otumelo is also operating from limited memory. Not only limited, but these guys were intoxicated. Remember? They do confirm that they were intoxicated, and Mapiri had to clean up the bottles because she didn't want anyone to find out what they were drinking or what substances. In my opinion, I think there were substances. But you know what? Allegedly, Asikolapo, I digress. I think the eyewitness would be Kelly Kumalo. I think Kelly Kumalo is the eyewitness. But guess where Kelly Kumalo is? Not being called to the stand by the state. We can only wait for Ungomezulu to call her to the stand as a defense witness. My goodness, imagine Kelly Kumalo saying, no witness. No, Kelly Kumalo saying, I am the only eyewitness. Would that discount the versions of Uzandi, Tumelo? Longwe still hasn't been called. And did you notice again, Shikotwala, last week, Longwe's name was mentioned again, together with that of Okeli, mentioned by Umnisi. Did we hear Longwe Twala call Umnisi incompetent? It really feels like Chikotwala had a serious bone to chew with uNgomezulu. I wonder why that is. I wonder why Ngomezulu is the only one who got Chikotwala's tongue lashing when his name was mentioned in court. But I digress. Let's get back to the point that I wanted to make, which is Longwe Twala an eyewitness? Kelly Kumalo an eyewitness? Who are the actual eyewitnesses? And by the way, I did see your comment. Somebody left me a comment requesting a very, very specific video. I love the chain of thought you have going on. I'm presently doing the research. Video coming soon. Video coming soon to this very YouTube channel. So please make sure you like this video, okay? Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of series of, I don't know what to call this series. What should I call this series? You know how you call into the radio station back in the day before Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Don, you know, we used to call into the radio station and request a song played for you. So requested videos, I don't know. Let me know what we should name this segment, because I'm going to, this is basically what we're going to do, okay? As we wait for all the advocates and the state, Judge Rata said he's going to be working. I think that's good. That means he's going through the evidence, looking through, checking out his notes, verifying. You know, I like that idea. Keeps the brain fresh. It keeps the memory very recent, because this is a lot of information. This is a lot of witness testimonies. I mean, Pinky, there's a time where she said on page 1088, I said, what? And this is one man. Judge Rata is one man who has to go through all that evidence and make a decision. Okay, so let's continue listening on.
Accused number 2 and accused number 0, Lerimabunda. They are with me. In that picture is both of them coming to me.
This definitely would not be possible in Judge Rata's court. You know why? Well, Julius Malema would probably say it. Advocate Baloyi would stand up and give us some long winding, my lord, I object to this. This is inappropriate communication. We don't have witness 0. Okay, I request that the court strike that from the record, because you know when Baloyi is talking, it's all one word. Like, I can't explain how he talks, and it's really like I have to listen to Baloyi sped up, because it just takes so long, and we all know he's just beating about the bush. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below how you think Baloyi would object to that. But what if it was Malema and Sibanda on the stand? Oh my God. Malema would totally wipe the floor with Sibanda and his questions that never make any sense or relevance to the crime. I mean, this is incredible how the SENZO MEYIWA trial has gone on and on and on with all these witnesses who are not really there to solve the crime. Some of the witnesses have just been there to say, I don't know, I wasn't there. You have to ask Gininda. This is not my document. Stein is the one who downloaded it. I mean, that is all that we've been doing. Pretty much the whole of May and June. It's just been a matter of beating about the bush. We also had Ubutelezi, okay, who came about and said, request that Ngomezulu treat me with dignity. Are you here for dignity, or you're here to answer questions with regards to the case? The SENZO MEYIWA trial has really derailed, okay? It has really gone off some tangent. I think it's really the trial of the cell phones and the cell phone towers from Vodacom. And you know, I've been wondering, why Vodacom? Why only Vodacom? Everybody's phone there, or does Vodacom own all the towers? Let me know if you know why only Vodacom, because why can't MTN come? At this point, you know, Pinky, we need to discredit, or we need to validate what Pinky is saying, because when she first came, yeah, I assumed she was an expert. I'll put my hand up and say I did assume she was an expert. She's not sounding like the expert, especially when she talks about Rika, when she talks about how a cell phone picks a tower. That doesn't make sense to me. And, you know, I've seen a few comments in the comment section that have clarified that's not how tower selection works. So, you know, Guningi. All right, I digress. But if Julius Malema was called to the stand in the SENZO MEYIWA trial, okay, as either a state witness or a defense witness, imagine if he said all this. I think that he would literally shut the whole thing down. He would just go point by point by point, highlighting everything that doesn't make sense in that case on the stand, on the record. And Baloyi spend a lot of time jumping up and down saying, I object, I object, I object. This would be interesting. Unfortunately, of course, Julius Malema is not an eyewitness, but I wanted to compare the two cases together. Have a listen to if Julius Malema was on the stand and he said this in the SENZO MEYIWA trial.
Why didn't you just fire towards their direction as they are standing there?
It's none of your business. It's my business where I fire from. It's my event. I can even fire under the stage if you so wish. I decide how I'm going to perform it. It's none of your business. You have no business with how EFF conducts its business. As long as it's lawful and it doesn't violate any law, where do you come in? Ungenapi?
Mr. Malema, the only logical explanation as to why you did that is because you knew that those firearms were indeed real firearms that you've used there.
An incompetent, incoherent, inferior prosecution is what you are trying to prove here. An abuse of power. You will not win with me. This act can be performed anywhere. I can even go and perform it on the grandstand if you wish. Anywhere. There's no prescription by the law. That's why I'm asking you, where do you come in? There's no law that says you must perform it here, not there. Perform it there, not there. I can go anywhere I want to do this, where it will have a maximum impact, where it will not drown in the crowd, I'll still perform it.
Did you see that? The prosecutor was left speechless. No further words, nothing else to say. Malema is absolutely one of a kind. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. And you know what? As I was listening to that clip, I was like, you know what? I get comments sometimes of people telling me what to do. And I'm like, why are you telling me what to do? I should respond like Malema when I get the troll comments, because Malema is a classic, okay? When he said, an incompetent, incoherent, inferior prosecution is what you're trying to prove today. I couldn't believe it. Not a single objection from the judge, not a single word from the judge. Not a single word from the judge, and not a single word out of the prosecutor after that. Oh my goodness. But if you've made it this far in the video, you already know you have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're watching from outside the club, please remember you can consider subscribing to the channel so you receive our next notification. This month, I'm going to be bringing you some special treats. So you don't want to miss those. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, okay? And if you would like, consider becoming a member of the channel, okay? There's different membership perks. Click on the membership button, or down in the comments in the description box down below, you will see the join member link. Click on it, read through. We're going to have a lot of fun, okay? While Mshololo is in Mauritius and everybody else is on their recess. And that is it from me today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you where? On my next upload.
Forensic team. What's your reaction to that?
You know, what happened here is an act of racism. So when AfriForum picked up an opportunity to persecute me, they made sure the matter is in a white prosecutor. The prosecutor was white. When they could not pass through with the white prosecutor, then they went to a colored, but maintained a white magistrate. Because if you get any minorities on his case, there is no way they are going to leave him alone. They will pursue him. And that's what transpired. The investigating officer Swarboy, colored, Governor, Indian. There were so many minorities on my case with the hope that these minorities will pin him down, inspired purely by hatred and racism. That's why I said to the magistrate, They thought if they get a white judge, because they were judge hopping, they will find a racist judge who will not have mercy for this guy. So the whole thing just failed.